Biggest production in the building. I'm finna go subscribe to your ass right now. That shit sucks.
Something that happened to me in 2019 was I had my movie in a theater for a week. A movie I did called In the Moment. It was my fourth feature film, and people always ask me, well, how the hell did this happen? Like, how were you able to make this independent production and get it in a theater that reports the box office for a week? Well, let me tell you the story. So I made In the Moment, like we produced it in 2018, like the spring of 2018. In the summer of 2018, we were trying to figure out, okay, how can we get this movie out here? Like I didn't focus on that when I made the movie, because I was just focused on trying to make a cool film, you know what I'm saying? A bigger and better film than I've ever made. And the film came out like so freaking incredible that, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to put a little more into it. So in the summer, we were looking at trying to find distribution, and we went to this distribution panel and we met a guy who I thought was smart. Like we agreed on like so many different things as far as like when it comes to production and like how the filmmaking world is. I had DeMarcus, who was my executive producer as well on the film, reach out to him and ask him, hey, can you look at our film? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you just want your thoughts? Like I wasn't even thinking about getting him to like distribute the film. I was just really curious on like, does he think we have anything here? So we sent him the film. After we sent it to him, he hit us back immediately and was like, yo, this movie is amazing. I want to be a part of it. I want to help you guys like so much. And it was kind of like off-putting because this is kind of the first time that I've sent my work to somebody and I guess got that big of a response to where they felt like they could change our lives. So obviously it's the industry, you know, everybody talks a bunch of bullshit or whatever. I finally got secure in as far as like what he was saying, because he put money into it. He wanted us to reshoot the beginning of the film. And when we reshot it, like he got us a whole mansion, he got us a bunch of extras, he got us all these things that we didn't have access to originally with the film. So we reshot the film, and then after that, he was focused on trying to get us distribution. He brought up the idea of, hey, we need to get this in a theater. And I'm like, hey, yeah, that'd be fucking great. But I'm sorry, I don't know how we freaking do that. And he said he had a connection to somebody who owned a theater, and he felt he could convince them to, you know, have In the Moment run for an entire week. Now this is like, you know, amazing news, obviously, because, you know, what independent filmmaker or what filmmaker in general wouldn't like their film to be in a theater for a whole entire week? And this is not just like we're renting the theater out. This is like you can go up to the theater, press the computer, and get a ticket for In the Moment, like because it has different several showings. So that took a minute. He told me this like in August. That's when we did the reshoots. It took months for it to happen because he kept saying, well, the holiday time was coming up. So it was going to happen like in November, December, but he didn't want, you know, I guess our, you know, mixture, our movie to be mixed in with like the holiday time and stuff, which I completely get. So January happened, and January 19th through the 26th, In the Moment was in a theater for an entire week. And it was genuinely like one of the best moments of SBS's history, because it was such a moment of gratification and validation to honestly have like that big of a premiere and then it really be that big of a deal. Looking back at it, and even now, I feel like people really don't understand like what happened and like what we did with In the Moment. I think people are so stuck on people renting theaters and, you know, having their own premieres and stuff, and that's like not at all what In the Moment was. I didn't pay anything to have that happen. I just think it was just such a big deal that I still don't think people understood to this day like what really happened. So hopefully, I don't know, maybe in the future people really let the gravity sink in as far as like what we did within the moment and the success of it being like this indie film with no names and nothing attached to it, and this grassroots guerrilla filmmaking kind of way to get it into a theater and have it go there for a week. So, any questions?
From me?
Sure.
No, none at all.
All right, I think she's just tired of filming, so we'll end it there.
I've been trying to reach new heights, yeah.